we try to make connections that are not obvious to others. There was something that occurred in Germany just recently that I think speaks to how American leftists intend to use red flag laws and other political opportunities to disarm Americans, especially those of a conservative persuasion. Hey folks, I'm Mark Smith, host of the Four Boxes Diner, constitutional attorney, proud American gun owner, best-selling author, and member of the United States Supreme Court Bar. If you haven't subscribed to the Four Boxes Diner, please do so and share our videos far and wide with other people that support our right to keep and bear arms. I'm always looking for connections to make for us in the gun rights community so that we see how the enemy to our right to keep and bear arms is thinking. Often you can see signals or signs of what they intend to do to us down the road by looking at other places around the world, including, for example, Germany. Now, I want to connect two dots here. Just a few days ago, Jill Biden was at a Democratic fundraiser talking about her husband, President Joe Biden. Dr. Jill Biden said the following about Joe Biden. She said, I think that you, meaning the American people, all 81 million people, which definitely voted for him. Yes, absolutely. This is what she said. I think that you chose him, at least in my mind, maybe yours as well, because it was a choice between good and evil. Why do I bring this up? Because let's look what just happened in Germany, and then I'm going to tie that back into what I think is going to be how red flag laws are going to be used against us, which I've said repeatedly for a long time. In Germany, just a few weeks ago, there is an attempt to disarm a particular group of people in a particular political party. Over there, there's a left-wing politician who apparently is trying to take guns away from what seems to me Germans' version of the deplorables. Now, I should let you know right now, I don't know modern German politics. I don't want to know German politics. I don't know who's good and bad over there. I don't know anything about any of these parties, and I don't want to learn. With that said, though, I do want to talk about this story from Der Spiegel, which is the main German paper in Germany. Now, a left-wing German minister said that they want to take away gun license from members of a particular political party. Now, this political party which is what the lefties call right-wing extremists. I have no idea if that's true or not. I have no idea. But there's a guy named Greg Mayer, I believe that's how you pronounce it, Greg Mayer, who's the interior minister of one of Germany's 16 states. He says he is targeting members of the party of the Alternative for Germany, whatever that means. And this individual plans to set up a weapons and extremist working group. And what's the point of this weapons and extremist working group in Germany? Targeting one political party in Germany or anywhere is, I think, potentially quite dangerous. Because remember what happened in the 1930s. In the 1930s, the Weimar Republic was the democratically elected government in the early 1930s, and they created gun registries and list of gun owners and guns because they were trying to protect the Jews and other politically disfavored groups, so supposedly. But what happened is in 1933, the Nazi Party came to power and replaced the Weimar Republic as the new leaders of the German national government. And guess what happened? As Stephen Halbrook, a Second Amendment historian, had wrote about in his book, Gun Control and the Third Reich, he points out that the Nazis got a hold of the list of the gun owners and the list of the private guns and basically confiscated all the guns. So by the time you get to 1938, the eve of Kristallnacht, the Jews and other politically unfavorable people that the Nazis didn't like or trust, they were disarmed and they were helpless at the hands of the Nazis. And we know the history and the terrible things that the Nazis did to the people they didn't like, including but not limited to Jews. So the point is this. Here you have another example today where there's someone in one German political party wants to basically disarm members of another political party. Now, you're like, why do I care about this? Well, I want to tie this back into the quote I read you from Dr. Jill Biden, the education doctorate, about the notion that that the election of 2020 was between good and evil, where Joe Biden was the good and Donald Trump and his supporters were apparently the evil ones. Now, so I think that what's going to happen, I've said this before, that a lot of people on the left, a lot of people in the Democratic Party view people that supported Trump, people that are conservative, people that support gun rights, people that don't buy into the progressive agenda, they view them as evil. And I think that's a big problem that people on the right have, because for so many years, a lot of people, I thought they were conservatives and libertarian, they view debates about policy as a debate about policy. You know, we disagree on the size of government. We disagree about border policy. We disagree about immigration. We disagree about whatever. These are policy debates in many instances on the right. But on the left, it seems to be many of these people view this as a moral crusade. They view people that disagree with them, such as gun owners and people that support the Second Amendment and people that want, closed borders, they want walls or whatever. They view these people as evil. They view this, the progressives often view, as I see it, in my opinion, they view people on the right in many instances as evil. So I connect all these dots to say, there you have in Germany, one political party and a leader of a political party is raising the issue of let's disarm other political parties who are extremists and we don't like. And I'm saying, well, here in the United States, presumably Donald Trump and anyone that supported Donald Trump was on the evil side of the equation, and Joe Biden and their team was on the good side of the equation. So again, if people that support gun rights and people that support Donald Trump, and there is much overlap there, are viewed as the evil ones, well then why wouldn't they try to disarm the evil people? Wouldn't you want evil people disarmed? I would say yes, you want evil people disarmed, but the left views conservatives and Republicans and gun owners, I'm guessing, as sort of evil, at least parts of us, and they want us disarmed. And I think they will use things like red flag laws to try to make that happen. So again, the point of this video is simply this. If you look at what's going on in Germany, what some of the ideas being floated around, it could come here. And don't think I'm just making this up, because there was a reporter for the European publication called Remixed News. I'll put the link down below. And guess what he said? He says the current German plan is, quote, a sign of what may await conservatives in both Europe and North America. So it's not just me noticing this, it's other journalists and other scholars from around the world have noticed this idea that's going on in Germany and the possibility it may cross the Atlantic and come here. And I think the red flag laws and other efforts to disarm Americans are part and parcel of the same strain, and we need to be very careful and pay attention to this. Okay, I hope you learned something here at the Four Boxes Diner. If you haven't subscribed, please do so, and we'll see you again soon here at the Four Boxes Diner.
Orders up. Table 2A.